the county that I was in was fully integrated in my junior year. And I'd only played basketball up until that point in time, and we had a new track coach at our school. And after he saw me play basketball, they called me Hub in high school, just shortened my first name. And I was walking down the hall between classes. So I heard this voice behind me say, "Hub, have you ever thought about running track?" And I said, "No, sir." He said, "Well, you ought to," and just kept right on walking. And so I ran track my junior and senior year. So we were conference champions, sectional champions, and state champions my senior year in high school. So I was in a meet in Salisbury one Friday afternoon. So I was walking back up through the stands going to the bus. And this gentleman said, "I hear you like Carolina." And I said, "Yes, sir, I do." He said, "Well, I'll see what I can do." And within about a month's time, I had signed a track scholarship with the University of North Carolina, becoming the first African-American to sign a track scholarship to UNC. In indoor and outdoor Atlantic Coast Conference track and field, I was all ACC 9 times. And then indoors in 1973, I set the UNC indoor long jump record that stood for like 19 years. And my junior year, we were at a meet over in Raleigh, and I didn't do very well. And Coach Joe asked me to ride back with him in his car. And I said to myself, "Uh-oh, I am in trouble." So he asked me if I ever thought about coaching. And I said I hadn't. And he said, "Well, we want you to think about that." So at the end of my senior year, after I graduated, I was named a graduate assistant coach. And then in April, I was named a full-time assistant coach at UNC. And I was an assistant coach for 8 years. And then I was named the head coach in 1981. I was head coach at Carolina for 2 years, becoming the first African-American head coach of any sport at Carolina and in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Knowing that I've had an impact on so many lives, and they've had an impact on my life too. And when I was coaching, there was a young lady, she was a discus thrower, and I was meeting with her in the office, and she said, "Coach, I want to ask you a question." I said, "Okay." She said, "Why are you so hard on me?" And I said, "Because I see the potential in you. And I see that sometimes you don't realize the potential that you have." And from that moment on, I saw her difference in her. And she went on that particular year to set a school record. To say to a student, "Don't get upset when I'm hard on you. It's because I see the potential in you." You can tell when a student finally realizes their potential. You see their eyes light up and they look at you as if, "I got it." And then you see them just take off. And it's just those type of situations that I really enjoy and think about.